Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Hunkydory Crafts, I have luxury foiled parchment sentiment sheets. There's 32 sheets and they're 8 by 8 and you're getting 4 of each, gold and silver. Here's some of the gold ones, here's the silver ones, if we can get that. And you guys, they make beautiful cards like this one that my friend Debbie made. This is our giveaway card for this episode, so if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer can win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, let's take a little flip through here. As I said, you're getting 4 of each. Okay, so here's the silver, and then you're getting the same greeting also in gold. All right, so pause to read. The gold one. The silver. And the gold. And the silver. Gold. And then the silver, and finally the gold. All right, let's take a look at what you can do with these sheets now. Parchment, beautiful. Okay, very elegant. Let's take a look at this one, 5 by 6.5 inches. It's our giveaway card. So I'm going to tell you about the card and I'll tell you about the giveaway. So for this one, Debbie used Golden Botanical 12 by 12 patterned cardstock, absolutely beautiful. And for this, you guys, there's these little cutouts or little card toppers that are right inside here. That's what she used for this, okay? And then she used this one, sort of golden background one, to cover her card. But first, she used Gold Mary cardstock and then used this golden print paper on top of that, cutting it a little bit smaller. She took the little blue topper with this oval shape and she also matted it with the Gold Mary. Okay, so there's lots of glitz and glamour. Then she foam taped this one, okay, to the top of this one. And then you guys, she took her beautiful little let's say You're in My Thoughts with the parchment, and she just used a circle cutting die, you guys. And she cut this in the parchment into a circle, and then she glued it. Now, we have some tips for like how to use glue with the parchment. Parchment or vellum, doesn't matter, the tips are the same. So using your Cosmic Shimmer glue in a small bottle makes a big difference. The other thing is we hide it. We hide the glue if we're thinking it's going to show through. So you'll see here all these little flowers that are kind of peachy colored right here, and then these little stems right here. Those are die cut pieces of vellum. So she had vellum left over excuse me, from her greeting of You're in My Thoughts. She had all this extra vellum left. So why not use your beautiful coordinating cutting dies from the Golden Botanical set. And then you guys, she used peachy ink, and she went ahead and inked the vellum and then die cut it. So it had these beautiful little shapes right here. So she actually took this little bottle and she just put a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue right here and sort of tacked this down because it's open right here. It lifts up right here. And then she took these and then used her tiny bottle on these little die cuts and glued those down, covering any glue that might come through. Now, we know that the parchment, when you glue parchment to white, it very rarely shows through if you're using a small amount. But if she was to glue that on a dark color, then it would show through. So then it would be important to use a small amount and to also like cover it. Those are our little tips there. This is our giveaway, you guys, and how that works is we're promoting our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. So if you're watching us on our webisode page, we ask that you just hop right on over there and that you, first of all, subscribe to the YouTube channel and then like this video and then leave us a comment. And in about a week, we'll reply to one of the viewers' comments with congratulations, YouTube username. You got to know your YouTube username. It's the one that's left when you leave a comment. So just go back and read your comment. You'll know what it is. And it's a good idea to hit that notification bell at the top right-hand corner because we do card giveaways on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So if you participate by liking and commenting on those 3 every week, you'll have 3 chances to win. We're only going to pick you once, but you know, you'll have 3 chances. So yeah, this is our card giveaway. I also wanted to mention that Debbie used these corner peel-offs stickers, and they're a little bit different than Dazzle stickers in that they're not designed by us, they're designed by Yay Yay, and so they are a manufacturer of Dazzle stickers. And yeah, she used, let's see which one's on here. I already have. There we go. She used these on this sheet, just peel right off, and you can add them to the corners, and they're just beautiful. All right, so definitely participate in that giveaway. Let's look at another card. Ooh, look at this one. Beautiful. All right, you guys, for this one, this is a 5. It's 5 inches tall. It's 6 inches wide. She took our 5 by 6.5 inch card, cut a little bit off to accommodate the 6 inch wide poppies paper. Beautiful. So what she did was she took her card and she opened it up like this, all right? And then she just ran it through her die cutting machine. Now, if you wanted to keep it a little bit larger and use more of the vellum, then you could do the trick where you like sandwich the cutting die, because she did use a cutting die, and fold this over and then run it through before you cover it. But this one was 6 inches wide, so she could just go through it that way. So what did she use for her cutting dies? So this one, you guys, is our Fancy Foldovers cutting dies. It comes with 2, and then she used, it comes with 3 actually, and she used the largest one right here, okay? It was actually a little bit larger, so that's why she actually did the fold over. So how you do that is you take your card, in this case she covered it with a poppy paper, it's green poppy paper, then she took the vellum and she cut it to size, and she glued it right there. You want to trim it off the top here. And then she took this and placed it right there. Okay. And then you're going to run this, then you're going to fold this over, put a little scrap paper in there. This is now the inside back of the card. And you're going to run this through your die cutting machine. Okay. Keeping everything 5 inches wide. That's why you would need to trim this down, and I didn't do that. All right. And then you're going to have the back of your card, the inside back is going to have kind of an impression. That's why she covered this with the pretty paper, so it looks all nice. And then to cover this so that her beautiful vellum lined up with this die cut piece, and she wanted to hide the glue. So glue it at the top, glue it across the center, and then just take a strip of this poppy paper, glue that right there. And then you guys, we've got these beautiful 96 border Dazzle stickers. They're the fancy borders. She took this one right here and she put a Dazzle sticker here. She put a Dazzle sticker here to cover up those glue lines. Then here, she used more of those corner peel-offs. See which one she used. She used this one right here, and then these small ones right there. Just turned out so beautiful. What else can I show you? Oh, here on this one, she cut this into a little square and then rounded the corners. Here you'll notice the glue she just stuck under the writing here using that fine tip glue bottle. Just a little bit there, leaving the sides open. Here's a tip for you when you are die cutting parchment, or not die cutting, when you are punching vellum or parchment. So if this is the corner you're going to round, we recommend putting a scrap of cardstock with it, and then you're using the little rounder just like that. If you don't use the cardstock with it, a lot of times it can kind of get stuck in there and it kind of tears. There we go. It gets stuck a little bit. So if you don't want that to happen, then just put something behind it and it gives it a little bit more tooth for cutting. All right, that is a beautiful one. next, ooh, this is a beautiful one too. So you guys, this is a center step card. Really, really beautiful. Look at that. There's a window. All right, so for this one, you guys, Debbie used this card. These are center step die cut cards. They come out of the package just like this, already folded, already die cut. And the finished size of this is, they're 6.5 inches wide by 5 inches tall. So she did that same thing where she took this and then she just kind of folded over. You're gonna have this on the back side, that little line. But she just folded this so that it flipped over and she just sandwiched it, okay? But she did that before she put solid cardstock there. So once that's done, you can't flip it anymore. All right, so that's what she did. And then she covered her card front using the pattern that's included with this on the other side of the packaging. She used Flower Queen 12 by 12 pattern cardstock. She used this beautiful pink one, inking the edges with orchid ink. And she, of course, as I said, used a circle cutting die. Circle die, here it is. These are the dies she used, okay? Inked that as well. She used the solid color cardstock here, used this one, on these edges. And then went ahead and cut her parchment into a square and glued that to the back. And then to decorate her card, these beautiful little chipboard pieces, and then she used these markers. She used lavender tri-blend, citrus, green turquoise, dark red, and light green to color those. And then she just used her little glue bottle to glue those to the card. Beautiful job with this card. So I made one having a little window myself here. This is our new Christmas paper pack, you guys. Let me grab it. This is Christmas Floral Plaids 12 by 12 pattern cardstock. Absolutely beautiful. I used this one right here and the coordinating solid. For this one, you guys, I also used these square cutting dies, but I used a tent fold card. So this made it a little easier to die cut. I covered the card front, all right, with this beautiful border paper. Then I opened it up and then I placed the square cutting die without the scallop edge, this one right here. I placed that, but I placed it on the front. Ran this through my machine so it cut this straight edge little square. Then I took my parchment and I cut it to size and I glued that into the back, all right? Then I took that same size straight square plus the corresponding scallop and I ran those through the die cutting machine using the red solid cardstock and then glued that right over that opening edge, okay? Now for the inside, if you want this part to look all nice, I have cut another one using the two square cutting dies, kind of nested. Put a little glue on here. And then you just want to align that with the opening like this so that you have, you know, a nice covered edge. You just want to make sure that that square edge isn't showing through on this side. Then I took some of that beautiful paper, put it on the inside. I used some red Jewel Dazzle, Border Dazzle stickers along the top and bottom edge. I used the little round Jewel Dazzle stickers on the holly berries. So cute. And then of course, just a little gold ribbon from our gold and silver ribbon set right there. And then I wanted to show you, go ahead and mix those metals. So here's a silver greeting and then all the little accents here have gold on them. And then it still works beautifully. Okay, so you guys, we have a fantastic money saver on this collection. As you can see, they make fantastic window cards. Using cutting dies, die cuts beautifully, showed you some tricks there. Don't forget, this is our Money Saver is right there. And then this is our giveaway card. Definitely check that out. If you're watching us over on YouTube, then all you have to do is look below the description box to see the link that'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. And you'll see the Money Saver that's right there. And all of the cards are listed down below with full color pictures. And below that, all the items are listed individually. So if you're interested in which paper pack we use or the Dazzle stickers, you can find them there. Thanks for joining me today, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.